Hi guys, good day to everyone on my social media platform. Today I would like to talk about crime. Crime that has been happening not only in my country of birth, Trinidad and Tobago, but crime that has been happening globally. A few months ago, I made a video and I said that the crime rate in my country of birth is too high. And with that being said, I said that I've decided to not to travel in my country of birth right now until the crime reduce. However, with that being said, I would like to cancel that statement. When I say cancel that statement, because upon my research, other countries like Mexico, Honduras, Jamaica, and a few other countries, the crime rate is high. Even here in the United States of America, a lot of crime takes place. And anywhere you travel in the world, if you are traveling as a tourist, you have to protect yourself because you can be robbed, you can be another victim of human trafficking, or you can experience some form of crime like activity being against attacking you. So with that being said, I, just like the other people who live in my country, who always complain and say the crime is too high. You know what? The crime is high in other countries as well. But you don't see people coming on social media and complaining like people who lives in Honduras or people who live in Jamaica. They don't come and complain and say, well, the crime is too high and I'm very much uncomfortable in this environment, or I'm no longer going to travel there. So that's why I say that I revoke that statement that I made where I say, oh my God, the crime is too high and I don't want to travel in Trinidad and Tobago right now. But you know what? That statement is null and void because I was deciding to travel to Mexico in Marzo. However, to my surprise, upon investigating, a lot of people who travel there, some they are being kidnapped for ransom. Some of them experience being robbed. Certain parts of Mexico is very much, Mexico is peligroso, dangerous, certain parts of Mexico. And upon my investigation, while looking for place to travel, certain parts of Honduras and Panama and different parts of certain countries, there are crime-like activities are being performed there. However, with that being said, no place in the world is safe. Yes, some countries can be considered safe, as they say Costa Rica is one of the safest Latino countries, or Barbados is one of the safest Caribbean countries to travel. However, all country has crime. I love my country, Trinidad and Tobago. Soy Afro-Trinitense. Mi nacionalidad es Trinitense. Soy de Trinidad y Tobago. I love my country of birth. I was born and raised there. I migrated here in the United States. With that being said, I want people in my country to appreciate our country, to love it. We don't need to come on social media and complain. And that's what I was doing. I was coming and complaining and saying, oh, the crime rate is too high. The crime rate is high all over the world. There are crime all over the world, globally. There are crime in the United States of America. Different laws has been changed, has been modified and implemented over the years. There are different forms of crime. Crime can be treason. Treason, whereas you are trying to initiate a war against your own country. That's a treason. Then it are felonies. Felony individuals will serve more than 1 year in prison. A misdemeanor, you will serve under 1 year in prison, under 12 months in prison. Then it's the white collar crime, fraudulent activities like money laundering. And then we have infraction, which is a minor crime, which can be a minor crime like a ticket. However, there are different types of crimes. And here in the US, there are different types of crime that happens every single day. And I want the people in my country, I know, I understand, I'm hearing you all, you're complaining, you all say that the food prices are too high. Hear what? The food prices are high here in the US. There are inflation here in the US. I understand that you're saying, oh, the food prices are high and the crime, there's too much crime. But hear what? There are too much crime globally. There are inflation globally. And while some of you all may sit in your pews and complain and say, I don't like the way how Trinidad is being run by the government, what can you do? Yeah, you can go to the polls and vote for another party. But will that other party that you vote and appoint there, that government, will that government, he or she, make a change? However, I just want to say this to the people that live in my country of birth, Trinidad and Tobago. The food prices are high here in the US. Yesterday I went to the grocery, a bottle of orange juice, the price of that is normally $3. When I look, to my surprise, the price of the orange juice is almost $8 US. There are inflation that is happening not only with grocery, but with the bills that has to be paid. From rent, the rent is increasing daily. The different types of bills are increasing. The insurance. I used to pay $150 about 2 years ago for my car insurance, full coverage. Now the insurance is almost $400 US a month. The car payments. So there are inflation globally. For me, how do I survive? I prioritize. Like, I was supposed to go to Trinidad and Tobago. However, I decided not to go. I have my other reasons. One of my reasons were because of the crime. However, as I said, I revoked that statement. But what was one of the reasons is during the carnival time, the prices of everything are being very much high. A bit of capitalism takes place with these businesses in Trinidad and Tobago, with the hotels to the guest house to renting the cars. The prices are very much expensive. So with that being said, I have to prioritize my money because I live here in the US. I am experiencing inflation. I have to be mindful the way that I spend my money. If I spend my money, if I overspend my money, then I'm going to reach in a place whereas I can become homeless. In the United States, just like that, you can become homeless. So you have to prioritize your money. I am also a full-time student and I work as well. I'm also a single mother. So I have to be mindful of the way that I spend my money. But I want people to know globally, which part you're living in the world. Crime exists every part of the world. In addition to that, the whole world is experiencing inflation. You can't run away from that. So with that being said, I am no longer going to Mexico because of what I've heard and what I've read, right? So with that being said, people from my country of birth, Trinidad and Tobago, speak good things about Trinidad, okay? Let's speak good thing about Trinidad, okay? There is crime happening all over the world. You can't get away from crime. You can go to the safest country and you can still experience some form of crime-like activity. Okay? So I will say be careful wherever you go and speak good about your country. Okay? So you all have a beautiful day. Adios. Hasta luego. Adios.